hitting the top right of her head and her shoulders. So it creates a really nice hierarchy, right? There's like a soft gradient on her face, and then you also get this crisp rim light. This kind of like, yeah, almost back rim light. So there's kind of two light sources going on, which I really like. What I also really like is
Yo, yo, yo. We out here again. Chooms. Chooms. We're gonna go sketch some more. Some more. Um, the audio you guys heard earlier was the new Tiffany Mang video from Proco. Not sure if you guys had the time to watch it. But right now we're going to do some warm-ups. Uh so just like basic, not basic, random uh Pinterest images here. Well, not actually random. It's in a way, um my character wears this in some of the scene. So yeah, if you notice the camera angle change, it's because I tried to put it on a better angle. Oh, forgot my. Put some time here in the corner. I have some unwanted visitors here. There's a, if you can see it, there's a fruit fly flying around. Um, but yeah, I hope this angle is better than the last time, the last stream. Need to get out of here, bro. Anyway, I have my doors and windows open because it's uh, a bit humid and hot here in the Philippines. It's end of the summer, and I believe we have our first typhoon, or I think it's a cyclone or something. And yeah, it's still, it's still hot, and there's no uh, like cool air, cool wind yet. So it's still you still need to open some doors and windows. So yeah, this it's basically the shirt that I am practicing to draw, the Hawaiian shirt. So I have this character for one of my stories that trying to create. So he is wearing this. I think it's. Is it too long? Here, here. Yeah, I think it's. Nope. But yeah, so he's wearing this Hawaiian shirt because he he was assigned to an assignment in during or not during in Boracay. If you guys don't know, it's a famous uh beach here in the Philippines, and a lot of tourists know this spot or have have been have been in Boracay. So yeah, I'm practicing, especially this part. It's this part is a bit tricky for me. Let's chew some gum. I think this outfit is. I was imagining. So his name is Rudy or Rude Boy. Rude Boy. Rudy. It's a character based on my late uh, grandfather, granddad, and some not the entire character, but some aspects, and also the name. That's why I'm practicing this. Uh, this type of shirt. Yeah, I think cargo pants, not the thick um versions, but just the cargo pants that you can wear during summer, khaki, and then the Hawaiian shirt. I'm not sure. Maybe it's red also, and the design. I'm not sure what the flower is, but I think it's. I'm not sure there if it's um Gumamela or something. I haven't seen a white version of Gumamela, so I'm not sure if it's really Gumamela, but it's the one with the petals, and then there's a like a stem or not a stem, something poking out here, and then there's pollen here. The flower, the only flower I know with those kinds of characteristics is Gumamela. So, but it's white. No, I'm not sure. So the design is just some one flower and then a bunch of uh fern. I think these are called fern, and then the cloth is red. Oh, I'm using a Blackwing uh Palomino Blackwing, and I think this is the brown one. Yeah. Uh, so I'm trying to be consistent with streaming. Um, Part of it is because I want to be uh, use it as sort of uh, an accountability body or something. Guess I really do want to level up my drawing skills, and also I do want to create uh, my own comics or comic book. That's why I wanna be consistent, practicing, and this is the only way that I can think of to be that can help me be consistent practicing. Um, Maybe after some few sketches we can watch uh some YouTube videos. I want to have music on on stream, but uh, I'm not sure if I can. So when I'm working alone, I don't listen to music because I tend to get distracted. I'm not sure why, but that's why I like just pure silence when sketching. Um, yeah, I tried playing like lo-fi beats, but yeah, I always turn it off after a few minutes because I can't focus. Uh, so if you want, you can just play some of your own music while drawing along. But yeah, during breaks we can uh watch a few YouTube videos, like maybe tutorials or something. So this image that I found on Pinterest is kind of the character that I'm envisioning for Rudy. Not really the not sure if the mullet will stay, but the yeah, my granddad had a mustache, so that's why that's staying. I'm not sure if like clean look without this in this like that short. The but yeah, let me just I'll play around more. But basically, yeah, this is get set up or get up in the story. Um, maybe later we can try to create a short, maybe 4 page comics. So let me go to my Instagram page and ooh, hmm. Oh, there you go. So I posted a few. This one I joined like a challenge here on Instagram. So I wanted to create something like this again. Uh, not, I'm not entirely sure about the title yet, but yeah, this character, the story he's in is it's a zombie apocalypse story happening in the Philippines. Then I posted this like challenge, but I'm not sure the yeah I was inspired by this uh sketch from Kim Jong Gi, and then I created like a prequel on how they got the mermaids. So they're like in a fish market, and then they bought the so maybe not a 4 page, but this one is only 4 panels. So 1, 2, and 3, 4. Maybe just 4 panels short. This one is 4 pages as well. Uh, it's an old story that I created. Uh, yeah, I'm not sure if it's showing. Mm. Yeah, the quality of the images it's not quite high res. Not sure if it's um during an upload or something, but dude. Dude. I do wanna maybe have have it opened and then a white tank top underneath. But I cannot find any reference. Hmm. Du. But yeah, the this part of the shirt, I always um get like I always get it wrong. So it goes down to the shoulders and then you, you, and then let's take a 5 minute break. Mm,
How the shadows are dang it, my cursor thing is showing up, but how the left side of her head, those shadows are really grouped in with the background. And there's a hierarchy in the film still reference that I'm using, whereas her right side of her head has more contrast. So these are things that I'm analyzing in references that I use for my own paintings. I'm not just kind of being like, oh, it's pretty and I like it, and let's see what happens. It's like I'm actively analyzing what I like about the reference that I'm bringing in and what I could take into um, my own paintings.
let's shove this for now and watch Antonio from Artward. Nice.
Okay, here we go. Why do you do this to me? I'm not judging. Well, shut me up, okay? I'm judging a little bit. All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another video where we are reviewing some tutorials slash torture videos.
Torture
And you know what?
videos.
I blame you guys because apparently if I get mad, the views go up. So it seems like, oh, if Antonio mad, views go up, we make Antonio more mad. That's what's happening right now. So you're to blame for these things. Anyway, we're gonna get right into it again. So this is tutorial number 1. flower tutorial. Circle, petals, refine petals.
I did that here.
Don't talk about anything, why you did this. Just, oh, that's it. Okay. Oh wow, we're done. Easy. It is easy. I'm gonna agree with this. It's not a tutorial. It's an easy to follow thing. It's an easy to follow video. Time lapse. But again, I don't think you learned anything. Did you learn anything? Well, let me know. You know, if you're like Antonio, these tutorials are amazing. I'm learning so much from watching them. Then, well, shut me up, okay? But if I could give you some advice, which again I love to do, you know, I'm that guy, you know, that annoying guy. Like actually, so if you wanted to learn how to draw flowers, I think a good way to go about it is just again, oh, surprise, surprise, look at the forms, right? So in essence, like a lot of flowers are like these conal shapes, right? They exist within this cone. So whatever exists within that cone is fine. But then there's like these the petals of the leaves, right? So in this case, like for this flower, and so what that basically means is like they go in like certain directions, right? In space. Now, for most people, this is still sort of easy to understand, but for a lot of people, the petals themselves are very hard to do. And so a trick we teach you at Art One is to
Torture.
think as if they're projected.
The timestamps. Torture 1. Let's skip the flower. Let's go to the 2. Snake.
Yes. No. Step 5, erase everything and refine, of course. Draw the rest of the owl, right? I want to mention, that's a tutorial. Not a fantastic one, but it is a tutorial. This guy is explaining stuff, which I love and I respect. I wouldn't recommend people to start with the letter S and then ovals. I mean, technically, yes, you're drawing gesture lines for a snake, but you don't really understand the depth of the snake. And again, what good are these S's and ovals when you want to change the angle of your snake, or you want to change its positioning, or you just want to change its pose? This just falls into the water. It's useless. So, again, we go back to trusty old forms. If we understand them, then it becomes easier, right? Because you can use that S curve, but that S curve is basically a gesture. If you understand that by following that S curve to a certain extent, right? And you're literally like drawing these cylinders in S curves, and then you can actually bend those things in space, right? And you understand, again, those contour lines of these curves, then it becomes easier to just overall draw these forms in space. And then to some degree, you can start practicing how they actually overlap. So a lot of people struggle with overlap. So let's say we just have a cylinder bent in space, right? Because that's what you're doing with those ovals, by the way. For a lot of people, this is very hard to understand.
Yeah.
Right, these contour lines is very hard for people to understand. Now, the reason that is because they don't practice it. And if you just again break it down into straight cylinders that sit in front of each other, it suddenly becomes easier to understand that just because we're emphasizing this line and these outer lines, right, that we're actually drawing the same shape. And this little sort of, you know, that I'm doing here as well is literally because I'm following the contour of a certain part of this cylinder. And so that's why when we draw a bent cylinder like this, I can sort of give it that illusion of an actual bend like this, because I'm just following the contours of that cylinder. So this makes you more spatially aware, of drawing things, and then it becomes easier to draw that snake. Now, when it comes to this, I'm assuming this is a cobra, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's a cobra. Um, right. One of the hardest part for people to understand will be the combination of the body itself, so that cylindrical part, but then this sort of, you know, more difficult shape in space, and then connected to the head, right? Because that head is not a circle. And so what you're suggesting here is like you just draw a circle, but you don't just draw a circle, right? There's like the head of a cobra is like literally, and I don't draw a lot of cobras, but it's like literally like this manipulated box in space, right? That's what you could call it. And then there is this bend of the cylinder attached to it, right? And we can give it a lot of gesture if we want to, like this, right? So if we understand that, then it becomes easier to draw this in many different angles. Now, this particular part, I don't know what it's called, like this thing from the cobra, where the body sits in the middle of it, right? Like this. So if we were to envision that, we would use one of my favorite drawing concepts ever in the world, which is form wrapping, which technically means that we're literally wrapping one form around an invisible other one, and that invisible other one is a simple form. So I'm going to explain this with what we teach in our road. Is like, let's say I have a cylinder. If I want to understand a complex shape, like let's say bracers, like medieval bracers, right? I'm not sure if you're going to see it in, like, let's say with you, right? So this is like, for a lot of people, this is a very complicated form to understand. But what I'm actually envisioning is I'm wrapping this around a sphere. And by thinking about it like that, it becomes a lot easier to understand this form. Now, we can do the exact same thing for that snake, as in I'm envisioning a sphere, and part of that, like looking at it the way it is right now, I'm basically, let's say this is the center line. I'm wrapping this shape around it. Now, if I then draw it from another side, I sort of have this template to go by and understand what it looks like in three-dimensional space. Because for me, it's wrapping around this sphere. And then within that sits the body of the snake. Right. And again, I'm not sure if this is how cobras are constructed. I'm just taking it, I'm going off of this tutorial now, right? But so we have these cylindrical shapes that we then understand in space. And then on top of that, we're adding that head that I was just talking about, right? And so because of that, we now have more three-dimensionality in our drawings. And that means that I can draw a cobra snake, like even from like below, right? Let's say we're looking at it from below like this. I can still understand what it means to draw that shape in space, right? And even if it's not like 100% accurate, I can get closer and closer because I just understand that form. And looking at what I'm seeing now, it's actually, it doesn't wrap like this. It actually wraps more like, so let's say the head is over here, right? It sort of wraps more like, and then it goes out to the other side, which we're not going to see in this case. And then it would come out like that, right? And it would go into the head. And then we won't see the other side, of course. Right. So, and that gives me sort of more confidence to say, like, oh, yeah, I actually need to elongate that a little bit. And then understand my contour lines. And again, I can go to draw that in a certain angle. Like I can literally go and then draw that in any angle I want. So if I want the head to be like over here, if I want to look at it top down, I'm like, okay, there's going to be parts coming out and then going in, and I'm not going to probably see a lot of that on the other side, but it is going to come together down here in the middle.
Together.
So that means like my cylinder is going to wrap around somewhere down here. So that means that, you know, it probably looks something like this. And then my cylinders look something like this going down in space. Right, so I'm starting to draw with a lot more three-dimensionality. And I feel this is important to know.
Yes, it is. Arbok. Oh shit. So, yeah, let's go ahead and try to not create, think of a concept of a four panel Insta Comics. Four panel Insta Comics. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's get inspired by Kim Jong-gi. Ooh, Tom Fox. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Got you. I'm just trying to find some sketches that we can pull some quick story. Mm-mm. Whenever I find a cool image, I always think of dragging it to this to this uh paper. I always in the back of my mind, I always think the paper is an extra screen. Okay. I think I hid my old sketchbook where that. So I have another um story that I'm creating from scratch. So I'm not sure if you guys know uh Chappie. So I have this character. His name is Watts, and he's a humanoid robot, and he has a human best friend. And they are their coworkers, uh, and the ongoing gag here is Watts is more of a human than his friend. His friend, we can call him maybe Jake from Avatar or Jake from Adventure Time. But so it's a so in this universe, like robots, AIs become sentient, and they do have like autonomy, consciousness, and they won this not really war, but uh like all all humans had to like maybe a maybe a bit of civil war, but not a full on war. But they won, and they they got their full autonomy on their body, and they can do whatever they want. And so Watts needed a job, and then so he found it's basically uh with this cargo crew, space cargo crew that he found, and then he found Jake there as well. So they became friends. Uh, in that job, and Watts is from the, I'm not sure if it's electrical unit. Yeah, and also because uh he listens to a lot of Alan Watts um snippets. So it's basically more human, or not maybe more human, but more tied or more into the spiritual side of being human. So that's why he named himself Watts. And then Jake is a human, but in that uh universe, or in that, yeah, in that universe, um it's more common to have uh kids on a test tube, or what do they call it now? I think it's IVF, IVF something. But yeah, Jake is a test tube baby. Um, but thing is, I think the initial my initial thought was he got I think he got mixed up or something. But he was thrown in an orphanage, and then later um bought by this um company, or not company, okay, not bought, uh maybe adopted by this, by nomads or something. And then he grew up uh basically parentless, and then became um he became independent by the age of 16, and then he needed a job, and then he found this cargo ship crew where he met Watts. So that's the backstory, and maybe what we can do is like create the introduction. So I have this idea of the establishing shot. um, this side, so the shot is like the eye level is low, and there's a bed here, and then bed here. Then Jake is chilling here. That's my dog. Then Watts is meditating here, sitting cross-legged. Then you see like posters and shit here. Jake Jake's room doesn't have anything. Then like Watts collects like human um like classic human technology. And then he has posters of Alan Watts and all the uh, philosophers, Buddha. And then maybe like an here. And then since it's a four panel comic. Oh, okay. So an alarm goes off. Not alarm, maybe like it's a signal that their team or they're needed on their job. So I cannot mention their job because it's like the punchline of the or it's a spoiler of the mini story. If you can guess what's their job. So basically, they are in space. They are a cargo ship, mm, not entirely licensed cargo ship. So you can say smugglers, but they do not. Hmm. Yeah, basically, you can say they're smugglers, but not. They do not ship like illegal stuff or something. Mainly, they do not mainly. So Watts opens his eyes and then looks up to the alarm, and then Jake also, while laying down, and he looks like pissed or something. So this is like one panel, but there's a cut, so it counts as one. And then the last shot, and, hmm, the last shot can be Jake like getting up, then saying, uh, yeah, maybe he's saying like again, or maybe already. Like he's shocked that they're the crew is calling them again. Uh, Mainly because maybe their job is done like maybe once a month, or maybe once maybe after, not once a month, maybe once every other, like job, or like every other shipment. But well, with this reaction, he's like shocked, or not shocked, like surprised that they've been uh they were called already to do the job again. So that's why he's questioning it like already. And yeah, uh maybe we can try and create uh this four panel comic. So the establishing shot, so the shot that I was thinking of is like knee high shot. So that's why the uh, eye level is down here, down to the like the bed or the bunk. So Jake Maybe let's put some like headphones. Not sure if that reads well, but I'm thinking of him, his hands on his head, laying down, chilling. Then I think it's from this camera angle. Th- it's too big, but let's change that later. And then Watts over here is sitting cross-legged. Not sure if this is compositionally beautiful or like not beautiful. Easy on the eyes, flowy. But this is the initial shot that I was thinking of. Oh, he looks like floating. Needs to be more. So the pelvis is down here. So I guess these two up there. Maybe since it's red left to right, maybe this is okay. If it is the wall, or maybe let's extend it more because I want like a table here. Yeah, books. He reads a lot of books. Then the alarm. Let's bleed this part of the panels. Hold on. We're back. Sorry about that. Um, 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 um. So this is what I'm envisioning currently for the 4 page short, or maybe not short because the story is not complete. Sorry about bumping the mic. Uh, 4 page introduction. So, uh, recently, not recently, but I did saw or I did see uh this webcomic that I it's about a, a kid that was missing, and then policeman is trying to find her, and then she was inside this, or she willingly like stayed with this man, random stranger, and then the policeman uh found out, and then the kid killed the policeman, and then in the end the kid also killed uh the stranger that adopted her. I forgot the mm, let me try and check if I can find it. um Forgot the artist who made it as well, but it was the stories is great, and the art style is also good. The art style is like, if I'm not sure if you know Ramon. Mhm. Here it is. I found it. It's This user is alive. That's the name of the artist. The art looks fucking sick. But uh oh, it's not a 4 page intro. So it's a so let me show you. How do you what? Yeah. So is the web comic that I found. So maybe it's sort of a silent manga. Mm, I like this edition. So it's like a stranger, a little kid needed to go to the bathroom and then hungry. Huh. Maybe here she's explaining things, and then I think this explanation is she ran away because maybe she got scolded. So he let her uh, stay for the night. Then one day, the cops shows up looking for the kid. This sequence is chef's kiss. The fish talks. Hey retard, you should call the pigs. So it's not. Nah, I was wrong. It's not silent manga because there's uh text. And then Whoop. Ooh. Hmm. Nice. Hold on. Ooh. Ah, look at this. Fucking shit. Nah. Damn. See that? Here's some of the art of the artist. Look at that. Look at that. Meet Motel Online. Jesse Pinkman. God damn, right? It makes you want to draw more, but at the same time, like, uh, what? Why is it always like this? Dude, is this the girl? Yeah, search, search, search. What the? What the shit? No, it's not. No, it's not. And it's here. What's happening? Um, just trying to find this. Uh, uh, mm, uh, 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 um, this Despacito. Trying to find this specific reference. Uh, it's in it's in a Pinterest pin, but can I find the original post? Fudge. I guess if you can find the profile that pinned the image, is because the profile is deleted or something. Damn. Maybe we can find it manually. Why can't you find it? I'm undecided. Maybe this one. Dong 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 dong. What? Nah. Nah, sir. Nah, sir. frick? What's on divine? Come and get your love. Come on, bro. Where are you? Where are you at? Where are you at? Where you at?
Oh, my hair looks crazy.
Found. Yeah, from this height down to this side. Because it's more, looks more right. Correct. Looks more correct. So the should be here. And then this guy's uh, doot, 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 doot. This Dutch bird's eye view angle is kind of hard. So I wanted to show the alarm. Not the alarm, but yeah, the signal, the alarm lighting up, and it's like a CCTV view. So they're down here, so you can see what's uh sitting here. And then Jake here. Then the solo shot. Hmm. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Is it good? 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 So I picked this type of shot because we're established. It's an establishing shot of these two characters and their like it's showing their differences. I forgot the posters and shit here. Maybe some mandala uh or mandala uh art here. And then just Jake's corner empty. Maybe just like counting the days or something. I'm not sure what it is. Who know what it is? Maybe a glove. And then the Dutch angle shows like so basically the Dutch angle shows the chaos or disorientation, right? So then the close-up shot of the two characters for more detailed look, and then the closing shot is like they're setting up their what's it called in the hero's journey? Hero's journey status quo. Yeah, the status quo of the shot. That's why I chose all this. Um, hmm. Would this be? Let's check some. Let's check some panels here. No. Damn. Sicario. Is this Sicario? Yeah, Sicario. 7. And then Blade Runner 2049. Damn. I guess this establishing shot is too much. Like, if I want this in the middle, it just it's yeah, it should show something import important. Yeah, it's part of the character. I think it's part of the character because the robot is collecting more. Human trinkets than the actual human. I guess this one should we show hierarchy to the character here? Maybe change the angle to uh instead of just showing them side by side, maybe Watts is eye level, but Jake is closer since in the story Jake is really the main protagonist. But in this angle, we cannot show the characteristics of the two. But there's hierarchy. Like, do you think? What do you think? Let's search character introduction comic panel. There's no clear. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, see. Whoa, 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 whoa. this angle. Yeah, we can. Okay, I think we can still show what's having more uh I guess the shots are these don't only different angled and this right on, right on, right on. Maybe let's try to watch some uh oh. AI bullshit. Let's explore a shot for this, I guess. Since it's weird, let's make the shot weird. Hmm. The bubbles. I can't fit the bubbles. Okay. Oh fudge. I need to um I'm gonna end stream for now. I'll try to come back later. But yeah, I'll continue this one later. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. See you later, alligator.